A healthy sex life is not only about balanced hormones or emotional well-being, it is deeply connected to vascular health and daily nutrition. Among countless common foods, garlic, a humble ingredient found in nearly every kitchen, has been scientifically proven to influence male sexual function. Its sulfur compounds, allicin, and essential minerals help regulate blood sugar, cholesterol, and blood pressure while enhancing circulation, the key factor behind strong erections and desire. Eating garlic every day is not an instant miracle, but it is a natural, science-backed, and sustainable way to protect sexual health and improve overall quality of life. Welcome to Intimate Wisdom, where we uncover the truths that empower your body, mind, and relationships. Garlic has long been part of human cuisine and medicine, yet few realize how closely it connects to sexual health. When discussing erectile function and libido, most people immediately think of hormones like testosterone, emotional well-being, or even age. But beneath those surface factors lies a far more fundamental system, the cardiovascular network. An erection is, at its core, a vascular event. Blood must flow freely, arteries must remain elastic and unblocked, and circulation must be strong enough to fill the corpora cavernosa. Without healthy blood flow, no amount of hormone or desire can sustain a satisfying sexual life. This is where garlic begins to reveal its power. Within each small clove is allicin and a variety of sulfur-containing compounds capable of improving endothelial function, reducing oxidative stress, and enhancing vasodilation. Scientific studies have shown that regular consumption of garlic can support lower blood pressure, improve vascular elasticity, and enhanced circulation throughout the body, including to the sexual organs. This improved circulation lays the foundation for stronger and longer-lasting erections. Beyond physiology, garlic also carries immense cultural weight. Over 6,000 years ago, civilizations from Egypt to Babylon and ancient China valued garlic not only for flavor but also as a medicinal ally. Egyptian builders consumed garlic to sustain energy while constructing pyramids, and Roman soldiers ate it to boost endurance. Today, modern research gives scientific grounding to these traditions, revealing how such an ordinary food could influence resilience, performance, and vitality. The paradox is striking. Something as humble and accessible as garlic, sold in any marketplace, possesses profound potential to safeguard one of the most intimate aspects of human well-being. It is a reminder that powerful health solutions are often hidden not in expensive treatments but in the overlooked corners of everyday life. Yet despite garlic's remarkable effects, nutrition experts emphasize an important truth: no single food, no matter how beneficial, can replace the complexity of a balanced diet. The human body operates like an intricate symphony, where vitamins, minerals, proteins, fats, and carbohydrates interact in harmony to sustain health. A clove of garlic may help blood vessels, but if one's diet is overloaded with refined sugars, processed meats, and saturated fats, the benefits of garlic will be quickly undermined. Health cannot be built on contradictions. This is why modern dietary science insists on the principle of dietary patterns rather than superfoods. Garlic is a valuable piece of the puzzle, but only within a diet rich in vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats. Fiber from greens maintains gut health. Omega-3 fatty acids protect the heart. Plant antioxidants fight inflammation, while garlic provides unique vascular support. Together they form the foundation of cardiovascular and sexual well-being. Beyond diet, other lifestyle factors hold equal weight. Regular exercise strengthens circulation and hormone balance. Adequate sleep restores recovery. And managing stress prevents the hormonal disruptions that impair libido. Smoking, excess alcohol, and a sedentary lifestyle, by contrast, erodes sexual function regardless of how much garlic one consumes. The lesson is clear: garlic should not be idolized as a miracle cure. Instead, it should be seen as one ally among many in a broader lifestyle strategy. In this sense, garlic teaches us a deeper truth: health is built on balance, on consistency, and on the synergy of multiple small choices made daily. No single habit is sufficient on its own, but when combined, they reinforce each other to create resilience that extends into every aspect of life, including intimacy. Throughout human history, garlic has been recognized as more than just food. It belongs to the category of functional foods, meaning it provides health benefits beyond basic nutrition. More than 6 millennia ago, garlic was already present in the medical and culinary practices of Egypt, Greece, India, and China. Today, modern science confirms many of the properties that ancient healers intuited. Garlic contains bioactive organosulfur compounds, flavonoids, and saponins that exert wide-ranging effects on metabolism and vascular health. One of its most studied actions is blood sugar regulation. By improving insulin sensitivity, garlic helps lower fasting glucose levels, offering protection against type 2 diabetes. Equally important are its lipid-lowering effects. Garlic reduces LDL cholesterol, increases HDL cholesterol, and therefore slows the buildup of atherosclerotic plaque in arteries. For individuals with mild to moderate hypertension, garlic supplementation has consistently shown reductions in both systolic and diastolic blood pressure. Another overlooked but critical property is its ability to inhibit platelet aggregation. Platelets are essential for clotting, but excessive clumping leads to dangerous blood clots and arterial blockages. Garlic acts as a natural antiplatelet, lowering the risk of heart attack and stroke. These cardiovascular benefits intersect directly with sexual health, since erection is nothing more than blood rapidly filling the corpora cavernosa. Any improvement in vascular health translates to improved erectile quality. Stronger circulation means better oxygenation of tissues, longer endurance, and enhanced overall performance. From this perspective, garlic serves as a bridge between diet, cardiovascular function, and male sexual vitality. It does not act overnight and is not a substitute for medical treatment, but it represents a safe, natural, and historically validated ally in preserving both heart and intimacy. The fact that such power lies in a clove of garlic, consumed casually across cultures, highlights a simple yet profound principle: nature often hides its most potent medicine in plain sight, within everyday foods that connect ancient wisdom with modern science. Erectile function, at its core, is a vascular phenomenon. To achieve and sustain an erection, arterial blood must flow rapidly into the corpora cavernosa, expanding the spongy tissue while compressing the veins to trap blood inside. This is a finely tuned process that depends on healthy arteries, flexible vessel walls, and unobstructed circulation. When arteries are narrowed by atherosclerotic plaques, when blood pressure is excessively high, or when platelet aggregation increases blood viscosity, the erectile process becomes weak, unreliable, or fails entirely. This is why vascular health is often cited as the single most important predictor of sexual performance. Garlic enters this discussion as a supportive agent precisely because of its cardiovascular benefits. Its bioactive compounds promote vasodilation, reduce blood pressure, regulate lipid levels, and inhibit platelet clumping. These combined effects prevent the formation of arterial plaques and keep blood pathways open. In practical terms, this means that blood can reach the penile chambers more efficiently and in greater volume, producing firmer, longer-lasting erections. Importantly, garlic does not create sexual desire or act like an aphrodisiac. Instead, it maintains the roads and highways of the circulatory system so that when arousal does occur, the body can respond effectively. Clinical studies on erectile dysfunction consistently point to vascular disease rather than purely psychological causes as the underlying mechanism. Protecting the vascular system is therefore synonymous with protecting male sexual vitality. A single clove of garlic a day may seem insignificant, yet over time it contributes to preventing the silent changes inside the arteries that quietly undermine male confidence. By keeping the vascular system healthier, garlic indirectly supports intimacy, bridging the connection between everyday nutrition and one of the most private, yet vital, aspects of human life. Despite these promising effects, garlic should be consumed responsibly and with an understanding of safety. According to the American Dietetic Association, the recommended effective dose is about 600 to 900 milligrams of garlic daily, roughly equivalent to 1 raw clove. At this level, garlic exerts its biological effects without causing undue risk, but its natural antiplatelet activity, the same property that prevents excessive clotting, also means it can thin the blood. For healthy individuals, this reduces the likelihood of heart attack or stroke. For patients already taking anticoagulant or antiplatelet medications, however, combining garlic with drugs such as aspirin or clopidogrel may raise the risk of excessive bleeding. Something as minor as a small cut or as serious as a surgical procedure could become problematic if clotting is impaired. For this reason, individuals with cardiovascular conditions or those under medical treatment should consult their physicians before significantly increasing garlic intake. Moreover, garlic affects people differently. Some may experience stomach irritation, heartburn, or sensitivity to its pungency. Scientific nutrition always stresses personalization. What works well for the majority may not be optimal for every individual. This is why the guiding principle is appropriate dosage. Appropriate method. Preparation also matters. While garlic can be eaten raw, cooked, or preserved, excessive cooking destroys allicin, the compound most responsible for its vascular benefits. A practical approach is to crush or chop garlic, allow it to rest briefly to activate its bioactive compounds, and then consume it fresh or lightly cooked. By respecting both dosage and preparation, people can harness garlic's benefits fully while minimizing unwanted side effects. In this way, garlic becomes not a cure-all but a rational, science-backed addition to a thoughtful lifestyle. Real-life results in marital intimacy. What makes garlic especially compelling is that its cardiovascular benefits are not confined to theory, they translate directly into tangible improvements in sexual life. Men who incorporate garlic regularly into their diet often report enhanced erection quality, greater endurance, and renewed sense of confidence. Better circulation means more reliable blood flow to the corpora cavernosa, which results in stronger and more sustainable erections. This physiological improvement naturally affects the psychological dimension of sexuality as well. When performance anxiety is reduced, desire becomes more spontaneous, and intimacy with one's partner deepens. Scientific understanding clarifies why this happens. Sexual performance is often described as the window into cardiovascular health. If arteries are supple and circulation is strong, erections are typically robust. If vascular damage is present, erectile dysfunction may be one of the first warning signs. Thus, when garlic strengthens vascular health, it simultaneously strengthens sexual function. The benefits extend beyond the bedroom. Improved intimacy fosters better communication, reduced tension, and a stronger emotional bond between partners. In marriages or long-term relationships, a satisfying sexual connection often serves as a stabilizing force, reinforcing companionship and mutual well-being. Garlic, then, offers a double reward. On the one hand, it supports long-term cardiovascular protection, lowering risks of chronic diseases. On the other, it nurtures sexual vitality, which is inseparable from overall quality of life. The simple act of adding garlic to one's meals becomes not just a nutritional choice, but an investment in longevity, confidence, and marital harmony. It shows how natural, accessible foods can bridge the gap between everyday habits and some of life's most important experiences. Thank you for listening until the very end. If today's story has gently stirred your heart, whether through an old memory, a present feeling, or something never spoken into words, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. Intimate wisdom is where we come together to touch the hidden corners of love, affection, and sexuality, things that may seem private, yet are in fact the very core of happiness. I wish you to always love deeply, live truthfully, and find yourself in every glance, every touch, and every trembling heartbeat. Affectionate greetings.